What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're gonna do hopefully a quick video. I hope this is less than 20 minutes. Kinda a lot of stuff though. Gonna do quick pickups for October. It's just amazing how fast this year's going by. By the time you see this, election day will probably be over and it'll be the next day, so it'll probably be Wednesday the 9th. So hopefully y'all went out and voted, made your voice heard, and that's about as political as I'm going to get on this channel. So a lot of stuff to get through. We'll start with so this is just a regular Super Nintendo, and that's an original controller, and I think that's a super pad underneath it. I got another super pad, that's in its box, sealed, never opened, I don't think. And these are 3 of the games that we had for this. This is a game system that obviously y'all know what it is, but my parents bought this like 30 years ago or whatever it was, 25 years ago. It's been sitting in my basement. I need to clean it off. And so we got Super Street Fighter 2. Got Real Monsters. I think my parents bought that from my sisters when they were younger, obviously. And then we have Andretti, right? IndyCar Challenge. Michael Andretti. So obviously, since this is a racing channel, we'll definitely be playing this on the channel. So I've had this for years, but I actually went over and got it probably in the beginning of October. Over next to the Super Nintendo, you can see I bought some AV cables so I can run the Super Nintendo and the Wii. And to do that, I also bought this off Amazon. It's just a splitter for the AV cables to HDMI so I can run it to the TV, and you can change the aspect from 4:3 and 16:9. So this should be pretty cool. I may end up also getting one of those splitters. Oh yeah, we have Oreo joining us today. I turned his water off. Miss Tiger bought the cats a fountain with a little flower in the middle of it. But what had happened was the filter keeps getting yucked up, so we just took the filter out. And it was kind of noisy, sounded like a babbling brook, so I disconnected it. I'm going to turn it back on when we're done. So yeah, this was like 30 bucks. It's some just basic Chinese splitter. I figured it would work. Didn't really need anything expensive. As long as it doesn't catch fire, that's really all that matters. So yeah, to start, we got the and the AV cables I bought 2 days ago from Walmart for like $8 a piece, or $6, whatever it was. I think it was 8. Nothing special, and I didn't even buy them in October, but I figured the stuff I picked up. So moving on. So this was picked up earlier in the month, and I'm pretty excited about this. This is F-Zero for the SNES, and it looks like I paid 25 bucks for it. This was from the local exchange we have in Elyria. This one I'm really excited about, and I paid 60 for this. And this is Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, which has actually got Mike Tyson on it. So, pretty excited about that. And they had a Punch-Out that was just Punch-Out. And I think it has like little Mac on the cover. If they still have it the next time I go up there, I'm going to buy it. And hopefully I can play both games and we can see what they look like in difference to each other. It's kind of interesting to see the difference in the carts, where it's kind of odd how. And if we took this apart, which you could easily take these apart, because there's really only 3 bolts or 3 little screws holding it together. And then there's a little, basically what would be the first generation of SD card, but it's kind of interesting to see the difference in size of the NES versus the SNES. But pretty excited to pick up, and the label was pretty nice on the Mike Tyson's Punch Out, I thought. They had another one, but they sold it, and then somebody traded this in, or they picked it up. So pretty excited about that. And for any people that may be watching, so this one was pretty exciting. Airwolf. That's for the Nintendo Entertainment System. I wonder if the box is a little ratty. That's okay though. But oh wow, this is the first time opening it too. But the label is really nice. So let's see if it is a manual. Oh wow, cool. It's actually got its little sleeve, so that's pretty cool. Pretty excited. So I guess this will be complete in box. And then you have the manual. So I think, and when I bought this, I kind of looked at the back of the case to see what the graphics might look like. So they're not terrible looking, you know. I don't know how close I can get in. They're not terrible. It's not like you're looking through a potato, so it's kind of cool. I have yet to pick up a NES, but Miss Tiger wants an NES, so we're probably going to pick one up for Christmas. Miss Tiger's birthday is in October, so we drove down to visit her parents who live in Tennessee. And when we went down there, her dad gave me this for PS3, which I don't know. Let's see. Let's take a look. Oh, that's cool. It actually has an owner's or a manual, user's manual, and then it's got the game. So that's cool. I don't know if I've ever played any of these games, to be honest. I think I have a few, and I think it's because my nephew would come over when I had originally had the PS3, and he'd play games he wanted to play. I think he's more Xbox. I'm not sure what he's doing right now, but I think I have a few games like this that he bought and he would play whenever he would come over. So basically, I had like a 50-inch TV in my room, and he'd come over and he'd just be like, "Yeah, Grandma, I'm gonna go play, video games." So he would. But yeah, well, I'll probably give this a shot, see what it does for PS3. So I'm sure everybody's seen this game, and it's not anything new. But it was kind of cool that Miss Tiger's dad gave me this. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. We went. I asked what they wanted to do. Miss Tiger's mom's a little limited with her mobility. So I said, we'll do what you want to do. And this is your birthday. Her dad and her share the same birthday. So it was birthday month for the birthday girl and the birthday dad. So we did what they wanted to do. And we ended up going to a flea market in Sweetwater. And that was kind of interesting. Been a while since I've been to a flea market. There were 2 booths. And the one was just a gentleman who was selling stuff, video games. And the other one was an actual gaming store who had a booth there. And I cannot find their business card. I'm sure it's somewhere. And I picked up, and I already own this. That's okay. So I picked up F1 2010 for PS3. Guess I paid $15 for it. And it comes with a manual. That's nice. So I already own this game. So I'll probably end up giving this one away at some point to somebody on the channel if I ever get that far, if anybody's watching. And then I picked up Tetris Worlds because I thought it'd be fun to put on the PS3, as my PS3 is a backwards compatible, so I should be able to play it. So that's what we got from the one game store, which I cannot for the life of me remember, and I can't find the business card, which is fine. If I come up with it, I'll bring it into another video. This I found for $4 at the other little booth the guy had. So this is Nigel Mansell's World Championship. So I imagine, and that looks like a Williams car with the Cannon livery. So I imagine that is this is an actual F1 game. And this is an SNES, so we'll be able to play that, as I already have. I just have to clean up the Super Nintendo, and I got to get it fired up, but it should work, not a problem. So there's that, and that was from the Sweetwater flea market, that was fun. And I ended up picking up a couch too. So it was a nice couch. Thing was marked down from $2,200 to $800 because the flea market also had like a, what do you call it? A furniture outlet. This is new furniture. So the last one I actually got. Let me reorganize this. This will only take a moment. The last stack of stuff we got is from a game store called Media Vault, and that is in Dayton, Tennessee, which is where we stayed. This was actually down the street from our hotel. And the Monday before we left, we went down on Friday, the 21st, I think, of October. Miss Tiger's birthday and Miss Tiger's dad's birthdays, the 23rd. So we stayed until the 24th. And then, I'm sorry, we left the morning of the 25th and drove home, and then got back to work on Wednesday, which was just not amazing. But before we went and did all the things we did on Monday, we ran into the game store called the Media Vault. So for anybody in that area, it's that's their business card, and for anybody who wants to call them, there's that. There we go. There's good. And they're pretty cool. They're set up kind of like an old style movie store where you could actually just walk. Most of the stuff, not all the stuff, you could actually just walk. I wish I would have done a little video inside too, but I didn't. You could just like walk up and pick up stuff and look at stuff, and pretty low key, nice people, good prices. And they gave me like a little card, so the next time we go down to visit Mr. Tiger's family, I'll remember to take this. We might go in there. You get one of these little Mario coins for every $10 you spent, and the stack you're looking at, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games. It was $60 for everything. So a lot of stuff, and a lot of it was you'd buy 3 get 1 free, and I didn't realize that. So let's see what we got. I guess we can start with, you know what? We'll go old and work our way forward. So this I think was $15, and the label's not too terrible, but this is the tie-in Batman video game from 1989 with Michael Keaton. So I don't know what that is. I guess that maybe that was somebody's previous owner put their initials on it. So when they were trading games with friends to play, they wouldn't forget whose was whose. So yeah, label's not in too terrible shape. It's not great, but it's not terrible. But hopefully it'll be okay. So we got Batman for the NES, and we got sorry, we're going out of sequence. It's paid like $8 for this. It's just Mario paint. The label for this one's not in bad shape, so pretty happy about that. Paid $8 for that. Indy Racing 2000 for the N64. Paid $10 for that. So that's not horrible. And I don't own an N64 yet, but I'm hoping to get my hands on a purple one. Basically, I need an N64 and a GameCube. I don't actually need the GameCube, but if I can get one of the ones that's purple or like the indigo blue or whatever color it is, I'm going to try to get my hands on one. So I need an NES, an N64, and potentially a GameCube, and that pretty much covers anything I want. That covers all the Nintendo stuff from the first generation. I mean, minus the Famicom and Super Famicom, which I don't have any desire to get. But the N64 I'm going to need to play some of the games. I know those can be a little expensive, so I'm going to have to take a look around, see if I can't find one at a decent price. Media Vault had a lot of systems for sale and in very good shape and all vacuum bagged. So if you're in that area in Dayton and you're looking for a system, they have a lot of stuff. I wish I would have done a video. I didn't think to ask them if I could. We were also running short on time. And when I go into video game stores, I try to make it 20 to 30 minutes tops because, one, you could just spend astronomical amounts of money, and that's not really what I was trying to do. I was just trying to walk in, see what they had, and pleasantly surprised that I walked out with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games for $60. Very nice people, very good customer service, cool setup in the store. I mean, it didn't like blow my socks off or anything, but I just thought it was cool that you could walk up and, stuff was on a shelf, kind of like an old Blockbuster, and you could look at it for the most part. They had some of the like smaller games, like the I want to say like Game Boy, the little mini carts. I don't have any Game Boy stuff because I don't have a Game Boy, but they had all the mini carts and kind of like what would look like a baseball card collection, like the pages you used to have for that. And some of the smaller discs for like the PSP and maybe the Vita. So, they had a lot of stuff. So let's take a look at what we got here. So we're going to go with the PS2 next. So this was like $5. Arena football. I haven't cleaned any of the stickers off. What, Bean? Bean's joining us, maybe. That's fun. But yeah, this was $5, and I think this was one of the games where it was like buy 3 and get 2 free or something like that, or whatever it was. It's got a pretty good sized manual, so that's cool. And it's EA Sports, so it's probably not terrible. We had the Cleveland Gladiators, who was partially owned by Bernie Kosar. If you are an older NFL fan, you'll know Bernie Kosar played for the Browns from, I want to say, 84 to 93. And then Bill Belichick cut him due to diminishing skills. And then he ended up going and played for some other team. I want to say it was probably the Dolphins. And then he ended up on the Cowboys and got a Super Bowl ring. I think he played in the last series. Like last quarter or the last, I don't know, one of the last drives, got his touchdown stuff. So good for him. But yeah, we had several seasons of arena football, and it was a lot of fun to go watch down at the well, it's currently called the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse, I think. But at the time we had arena football, I think it was called the Q. Let's see. We have Spy Hunter. And honestly, I was kind of hoping for the whole top-down look, but this actually looks like it has cars in it, or decent graphics. And again, you get a manual with that, so that's fun. So, PS2, that's pretty cool. I don't remember what I paid for this, but it wasn't a lot. And that's obviously, again, since this is a racing channel, Alfa Romeo Racing. So that's cool. I am a truck driver. I don't know how many times I've said this, probably at least a half dozen by now. And I saw this and thought it was ridiculous and decided that I needed to own it. So now I do for $7. This kind of looks like a redneck version of a GTA game. And it's not made by Rockstar, so, but it totally looks like a ripoff of, this will be something that I probably stream at some point, or maybe do some gameplay footage. And honestly, the graphics don't look terrible based off what you're looking at. So, you know. And then this one, this is Blazing Angel Squadrons of World War II. I am a fan of World War II aircraft. One of my favorites is the P-51 Mustang. Oh God, let's take a look at this. That's cool. So you got like a fairly decent size. Oh, that's cool actually. Let's see what games are in there, or what airplanes are in this. So you can fly the Gladiator, the Hurricane, Spitfire, that's fun. Spitfire 5, Seafire, Hurricane 2, the Tempest. I feel like most of these are British. Yeah. Oh, maybe that's the way they have them set up. The Swordfish. Let's see what else. Bowfighter, Defiant, Mosquito, Typhoon. Oh, there's a lot of British airplanes, huh? Spitfire 9, Meteor, P-40C Warhawk, Devastator. Oh, finally we're getting some United States ones. Dauntless, P-51, B-17, P-51H. Yeah, so there's a lot of airplanes that you probably get to play in this. So that sounds cool. I wonder if you get to fly one of the... Is that it right there? Yep, there it is, the 262. You get to... That's one of the first jet airplanes ever for historians. Oh, cool. Some Japanese planes too. So, let's look at this. This will be fun, right? Look at this. Look at this. So this was originally purchased let me see here, 12/31/06 at 10:42 p.m. and this was purchased from the Dayton, Tennessee Walmart, which is literally down the street from the hotel we stayed in, which is the Sleep Inn and Suites, and probably right down the hall, or right down the street and across the road from the Oreo, from the Meaty Vault. So that's kind of funny. So this, what did that say? That said, so New Year's Eve, this person bought this game, and I want to say if it's 06, that was when the actual PS3 launched that year, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So this was a game somebody bought to play on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. So that's kind of cool. So that might be fun to try and play out and to play. So, pretty good haul for 60 bucks. Very nice store. Nice people. Very, very helpful. Like, the guy didn't have to tell me that I had extra games that I could have had, but he did. So that was cool. Like, by that I mean buy two get one free with the you know, in the not in like a certain category. You could pick up whatever you liked, but it was a certain category. It would have been like buy three and get a PS5 game free when it wasn't like that. But it's pretty cool. So this is, and I gotta put all this crap away. And I'm running out of space for this stuff. But yeah, so this is kind of cool. Got some Nintendo, got some Super Nintendo, got some N64. I am kind of looking forward to trying this one, and I believe, well, this one, I gotta wait till I get an N64. But this one and this one are probably going to be two of the first ones I play. And hopefully I can do some kind of like comparison between the, like maybe going down the line of the Nintendo to the Super Nintendo, because I actually have, let's see here, in terms of titles for racing for the channel, if we're starting out, I have, so we got the, again, we're just doing a ghetto kitchen table cell phone. So we have Michael Andretti's IndyCar Challenge, we got F-Zero, and we got Formula One, and then we have Indy Racing League. And I actually have quite a few different racing games at this point, 4 different systems to do a kind of a comparison to see how the graphics have changed over the years. So yeah, looking forward to that. That'll be fun. I just bought the Escape over the weekend, and I haven't done any racing footage in a while. I have been playing F1 22. I'm basically just playing it for fun and for practice. I'll turn your water back on in a minute, Oreo. It's really loud, and I'm almost done, so give me a minute, buddy. He wants his water turned back on. But I'm probably going to end up picking up another laptop or using Miss Tiger's laptop, because I need to get back into the swing of things. Winter's coming around, the end of the year's coming up. The ability to do stuff outdoors is almost over in Northeast Ohio, or stuff you'd want to do or / have to do, like like rake leaves or yard work or any kind of stuff like that. So it's almost a time where we just stay in the house, and I'm probably going to have to get back into doing some videos and actually try to propel the channel. And again, the more subscribers I get, I will most likely, oh yay, Zorro, they're getting big too. They just got fixed last week. They were such good boys. Be good. Don't fall and hurt yourself, buddy. So, yeah, been a pretty wild October and November so far, even though we're only 9 days in November. Yeah, bought a car over the weekend. Well, I didn't just buy it. I had it. It's a lease extension. I transferred, and now I own it. And I was waiting to buy the laptop, because I'm probably going to end up picking up another Dell and just using the Dell preferred account I have, and I didn't want that going against my credit for the Escape. So I don't know if I'm going to pick up a new laptop or if I'm just going to make do with Miss Tiger's, which is basically the same thing as mine, but it works and it's in decent shape compared to mine, which is 6 years old and, you know, looks like the airplane from Hot Shots Part 2 falling apart and crashing on the deck of the aircraft carrier. So I don't know what I'm doing there. It would do the same thing, but it's not quite as powerful in terms of RAM. So I may end up buying like a gaming slash streaming laptop. We'll see. Um, so this video is almost 31 minutes long. So I think we're gonna go ahead and call it a night. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's kind of cool. We got Oreo and Zorro in. That wasn't really planned. I actually thought they were gonna be playing or laying down. So this is all the stuff I picked up from October and November. The Super NES, the switcher, some cables, the stuff that came with the Super NES, some games from the exchange, Miss Tiger's Dad, the Sweetwater flea market. Again, one of them was a booth, the other one was a gaming store with a booth, but for the life of me I can't remember what it's called and I don't have their business card. And then this was all from the Media Vault in Dayton, Tennessee. So now I gotta go put all this stuff away, and this is a lot of stuff. So I guess I'm turning into a collector now. I kind of decided I was a collector when I bought 2000 the Wii 2009 F1 game, and I didn't have a Wii at the time, and I decided at that point that made me a collector instead of just a video game nerd. So alright guys, well hey, thanks for watching. If you watched this, if you made it this far, you're an absolute legend. Hopefully I'll have some more racing content soon, and eventually, hopefully this weekend, Miss Tiger and I can get a video with Daisy in it of something we got for her like maybe a month or two ago, and that'll be fun. So alrighty, you guys have a wonderful day. I hope you got out and voted yesterday, and we'll see you in the next one. We'll talk to you later. Peace.